rich with soul food flowed and stock my bed kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, Heineke. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. It certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Heineke's throw complete to Dotson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Heineke on 4th down. Able to connect with Dotson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go play action with Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Steps away. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And I think the ball's out. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Hey! Ozzy! Sit up!
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. To throw is Heineke. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Heineke's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw again on second down. Heineke looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now Heineke. And he fires one incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On third down, Heineke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Now it's Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Jackson now on second and 10. That one complete to Prochet. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Hey, middle.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson to Bateman there. 1st down, Ravens. Jackson, option right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. Now Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. And it's caught. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Heineke from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and the offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Sly on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
On the counter, Gibson. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Heineke to throw it. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into...
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, one swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish roast with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds.